Okay, so I'm just going to give a quick example of what you could do for your Dennis Brutus assessment. So I chose sequence for Mumia Abu Jamal, and as we discussed in the Zoom meeting, Mumia Abu Jamal was accused of shooting a police officer at a rally, although they had no evidence, originally sentenced to death, but that was retracted, and then had life in prison. So he spent his life speaking out against injustices just like Dennis Brutus. So I chose the song Changes by Tupac. Now I did this on purpose. I love Tupac, first of all. Second of all, this is older than 20 years, so I didn't think anybody would choose it. So what I would do is I would first analyze sequence for Mumia Abu Jamal, which I did yesterday, and then I also have my annotations on my CMH if you wanted to look at those. So I'd analyze that, then I'd analyze what this song is about, and it's about standing up for justices, but nothing's ever changing, and people are still facing injustices no matter what happens. So I'd talk about the message, and then I would talk about how I would make sure I talk about the poetic devices. So in here there's a ton of rhyming, there's enjambment, there's symbolism, a ton of stuff. Then I would compare them. So one way I could compare them is repetition. So in sequence, he repeats red and anger against. So you could talk about how that part of the poem and the chorus of this song kind of parallel each other. Speaking out against things is just the way it is, but it's just the way it is. So Tupac is saying, so do we just sit here and accept it? And Brutus is saying, oh, we got to stand out against it, which Tupac also believed in. Okay, so later on he says that we need to continue to fight the fight. So I would write a paragraph again about Brutus and sequence, and then I'd write about changes and how I would compare them. So hopefully that helped some, and I look forward to this. Make sure you include your lyrics. I love music, so I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Good luck.